That is the southern end of Lake Huron right there. And looking over at Sarnia, Canada. I think there's the CVB camera right up there. So shout out to my friend Kristen and anybody else watching the Port Huron CVB live cam. Again, that's International Park right there, which we're going to go to next. Certainly a top 5 spot in my life. And again, for those of you not familiar with Port Huron, we're in St. Clair County, 1 hour northeast of Detroit, otherwise known as the Thumb Coast. Again, look how fast the water, this current through here goes very, very fast. This is where all the lake freighters pass by that come from Lake Superior. Go back and sit on the bench here and let's just enjoy the sunrise. Last year when I was here, there was a freighter that passed by, and we certainly may see one, although I don't see one in the distance today. But we may catch one later, because I'm going to be here for about 6-7 hours. I go to International Park next, which is down there. A lot of monuments there. A tribute to the partnership between USA and Canada, unless they send smoke down here. This is called the Blue Water Bridge because the water here is a vibrant blue. You can see the blue lights on the bridge, which light it up from a distance. You can see it as you're driving northeast on I-94 from Detroit. less than a quarter mile from Canada. You can see all the boats there at the edge of Lake Huron. Semi going to Canada. Very peaceful spot. You can see myself coming here in the mornings and just eating my breakfast here. And as stressful as my job and life is and has been, this is what I need. And I don't detect any smoke in the air either. Somebody bringing some vehicles back from Canada. Let me orient you a little bit. Now you can see a little bit better because I arrived here, it was still pretty dark. So there's the statue to Thomas Edison. He was born and raised here, boyhood home. There's the Convention and Visitor Bureau. The Port Huron live cam on YouTube is right at that corner up there. There's the Thomas Edison Depot Museum. International Park is right over there. The Fort Horatio Light is about half a mile north of there. Going to go to both of those next after the stop to Bigby, of course. A little plaque here showing the building of the Blue Water Bridge. Trying to get them both in the picture there for you to show the building and the completed one. Again, it doesn't look that big on the camera, but man, when you stand here, this is a huge, huge bridge. And again, that is the southern entrance to Lake Huron right there. One of the 5 Great Lakes. Second largest behind Superior. Third deepest behind Superior and Michigan. And this is the St. Clair River, connecting Lake Huron and Lake St. Clair down that way. I passed it on the way up here. When I head for home later, I'm going to stop by Lake St. Clair. I've never actually been to that, so I'll get some pictures and videos of that for you. I'm going to head to International Park next before it gets too hot. Do a live feed over there. Get some coffee. I'm going to go back up there. There's a steamship called the Huron, not surprisingly. Right there. It's in a dock berth, and I'll get some pictures of that. And then look at my apartments and check downtown out, because again, this very well could be my home. It's currently number 2 behind the Upper Peninsula. All right, y'all, I'm going to go up to International Park, do another live feed there. Remember, I'm going to transfer all these over to YouTube later today once I have good signal. But I've made it safely to Port Huron once again. Everybody have a great weekend.